Hello, good afternoon. I just wanted to get on here because I want to talk to people, especially Christians, about voting. I know there's a lot of Christians out there who don't think that they should vote or have to vote, or they think that it's part of the beast system, so they're not supposed to vote. And I just want to encourage you. In the 1980s, Christians said this, and that's why they took prayer out of school. So if Christians would have voted, we would still have prayer. And yes, it is one eagle, one bird, whatever you want to call it, one system with two wings. They're both the same. Yes, I agree with this. And yes, it's all part of the worldly system. Yes, it is. It is. And I know it. And there's so many videos out there saying, well, just because you know it's part of the system, so you shouldn't partake in it. Well, wouldn't I want to protect my family? And yes, we all know that the mark of the beast is coming, the one world government's coming, the Antichrist is coming. It's very clear in the Bible. It's going to happen. Do you want it to happen faster? Are you prepared right now to go through that? I know some people think that they're not going to be here. I disagree with that too. We will be here. So, and even if you think that you're not, wouldn't it be, wise to be like, I couldn't be at least 1% wrong and I could be here? But why would you want this world to have? Wouldn't you want to protect your family? I mean, there's so many things that we can do to protect it. It's so many things that we could have had in our schools and could have saved so many kids from doing wrong if we would have kept prayer in school. When prayer in school got voted out, abortion went up, teen pregnancy went up, teen alcoholism, drugs, dropping out of school, everything skyrocketed after that. So the statistics don't lie, especially if they're not corrupted. And I think that we should want to vote for somebody who, even if they're not godly, we don't know necessarily if anyone's a true Christian. Bush was never a Christian, and all these people, Clinton, Obama, they always say, I'm a Christian, trying to get Christian votes. It's all manipulation. But do you want somebody who's caused a war? I mean, does God want us to go and mutilate people? Do you want your country to run better? You don't want to be part of the system. Well, you're going to have to be part of the system. And you're going to, and you still are part of the system, no matter whether you want it or not. You'd have to be a billionaire and go buy your own island. Is really what it is. You would have to be a billionaire, go buy your own island, and live on there. And that's the only way you wouldn't be in the system, and probably still will be manipulated and be in the system somehow. Because you're going to have to buy from the system. I mean, you at least at first, to live off. So, you're going to have to get something. You're still going to have to buy the stuff to build your island. So, do you want to vote for somebody who did an executive order and said, I'm going to mutilate your children? Because at 5 years old, they're going to know that they don't longer want parts of their body anymore. Do you want to vote for somebody who's killed hundreds and thousands of people in Ukraine? For instance, I have friends who are in the military, because I was stationed there with them, that went to Poland, and before the war. We have been there before the war. Our soldiers have been there before the war. We have soldiers dying fighting with Ukraine against Russia. And we could have done a peace deal. And Biden and Harris said no. And Russia actually has more land than the peace deal called for. And it cost hundreds of thousands of people's lives and billions of dollars for against taken away from the American people. I mean, So do you want, as a Christian, do you want to promote the war? Do you want to promote mutilation? No, I don't. Do I want to make sure that even though we are going for no matter what, the Antichrist is coming, no matter what, one world government is coming, the Bible says it, it's very clear. I would rather it not happen so fast. And, and I'm still going to vote for something that I know that is going to be more biblical than the other one. Yeah. So I'm encouraging you to go vote no matter what. No matter if you think it's part of the beast system, but we're all in the beast system, then you shouldn't own a home. You shouldn't be buying anything because it's all then. Does that make sense? Anyway, something to think about.